So welcome back everybody to week 39 of my reboot progression series. In this week's episode we are gonna take on the next liberation mission here. That is, the second mission in our quest to unlocking the Genesis weapon. So on the chopping block today is Arkarium. So we're gonna enter normal, right? And then we're supposed to start the mission, but since we don't, fulfill the requirement, it will actually say what we gotta change about our equipment. I kind of, didn't really show this during the last time we went on a Genesis mission, but I just wanted to include this time around. So once you equipped all the correct equipment pieces, you can just start your mission. And in this case, it's gonna be Arkarium with like 75% of, or like damage reduction. I don't know. I didn't read it in too much detail in this case, so let's just hope. Oh yeah, okay. Wow. What a mission. What a mission. So now that should have done it, right? Okay, alright. I thought we would just be able to continue the quest line here, but we need to defeat the Black Mage again before we can continue with the quest line. So we defeated the Black Mage once, then went on and took on, not Vellum, Van Leon, right? And then the next step in the quest would be to defeat the Black Mage again, but you have the option to already defeat the boss of the next mission. So we kind of completed a step before we're supposed to complete it, but we're not like not supposed to do it because we have the option, right? But still we gotta wait around for the next Black Mage clear until we can really continue our quest line here. I think defeating Arkarium was already alright, like it's okay to have done this now, but we will see. Like I said, I don't really know when it comes to this quest. I didn't research it that in detail, right? So yes, so anyways, next up will be the Black Mage kill again. But besides that, today's Sunday, yesterday was Saturday, and the big DMT Saturday where I got a bunch of mule equipments, but at the same time I didn't really have a lot of time to record. When it comes to what I did on the main, I basically ranked up the Estella earrings to legendary and the Daybreak pendant to legendary, just in case we end up using them in the future. I'm not 100% sure if we do so, but I just wanted to have the option. And yeah, besides that, I ranked up a lot of the gear that I have collected on the Mercedes because as I already laid out, I want to grind that up next. And besides that, I've been grinding on the Wind Archer, still 240, right? So I didn't have a ton of time to grind, but yeah, now it's time to get on and do my weekly bosses here. So let's check that out. Why was this so bad? Oh my god, I was using the wrong weapon. Oh no. Good that I noticed here. I was using... Oh my god. Alright. That's okay. The things that I have to deal with. Anyways, it's a Vihila time. Oh man, I'm on fire this run. Oh, I have to get out of here. Ooh. Looking good. And goodbye. Yes. Good run. Good run. And for 9, that does it. Come on, give me something. Ooh, finally. Was that a weapon box? No, armor box, very nice. Goodbye, Lotus. They are fitting hard Vihila and Lotus into one set of heal skills feels really nice. Especially when Lotus is sub 10 minutes, so my Legion luck coupon is still running. Feels birthday, man. Let me switch into the correct familiars. And let's activate Holy Symbol 409. Perfect. And let's get it. Alright. Easy one. And nowhere near my record. Alright, here we go. And still nothing. Rose. Here we got the 4 life Damien special. I didn't really pay attention, and yeah, Damien abused that. And I also didn't bring buff freezers, so whoops. Okay, so next up we are on the Mercedes for now, and I just finished my dailies on the main, which means that I get to claim some EXP tickets through the 6-star event, right? If you want to check out my progress here, we have plenty of challenges completed already just through normal gameplay, I would say. And yeah, we are still waiting for the dailies in order to complete this whole deal and get our 1200 lodestones, right? So anyways, I want to claim the XP reward. I've been doing this daily here, and once we hit 215, I consider this done for the moment, right? Until I pick this up to grind, right? Because I'm currently grinding the Wind Archer to like 244. I don't know, it gets kind of boring, to be honest. But I'll see how far I will get with that. And then, like I said, the Mercedes is next. And that's also why I prepared and cubed the gear yesterday during the DMT, right? If you remember, we were roughly 4k main stat last episode where we struggled through CIA, right? And yeah, let me just hover over the equips that we already had, right? The fake Arcane Umbra, right? Then we have the Absolab gloves that I cubed up during the DMT and rolled crit damage on. Then for the Abso pieces and the CIA pieces, I just got them to 10 stars now and actually rolled 1 line of dex on them. That wasn't even the case last time. And the Ifya ring also had 0 stars, now at least, it has 10 stars. Gives us 25 more dex. And now for the real pieces, I cubed them up. I don't know, I wasn't really lucky. I spent a lot of mesos, to be honest. So let's check it out. The belt, 2 lines of dex, legendary. The Mechanator pendant, 2 lines of, dex, or 1.5 lines, right? Legendary. The shoulders, 2.5 lines, with all set, and 1.5 lines, I mean, with all set. I don't know, would you say it's 2 line? I don't know. 1.5, let's still on that, right? And then the Horntail earrings, 3 real lines, that was quite lucky. Then the Black Bean mark, 3 real lines, I just stopped because of that. Basically the same goes for the condensed power crystal, 2.5 lines, alright. Then Treasure Hunter John's rings, like 2 lines of dex, okay. Haunted ring, 3 real lines of dex, okay. Now what's missing is that I'm waiting for a couple more days to get the Ifya accessories in order to get our noble Ifya ring. I prefer that over an event ring because it gives Star Force. It doesn't really matter in the end, right? And then the second pendant, we're gonna get these from the 6-star event because that gives out a fake Dominator pendant. Yeah, exactly. Alright, and it's very soon that we get the fake Domi here. So, anyways, and then it wasn't DMT for secondary and emblem, but I might as well, as I was queuing, I thought to myself, okay, yeah, I might as well cube up the secondary and emblem. So secondary landed on 12 crit rate, 30 boss, 30 ID. Good enough. That basically means that I don't have to use decent sharp eyes on an auto pet, right? While grinding, because this gives me enough crit rate. And also we get the fake dummy, so I don't know. This should be re-rolled into something better, but at the same time, it doesn't need to be for what I plan to do with this character, right? And then if we check the emblem, it's just 2 lines of attack. So yeah, I would say we are well over what is needed in order to get the grind going. I feel kind of obligated to turn this into a bossing mule, because the equipment is already done basically, right? I will wait for the buff freezer removal, because yeah, then I feel more positive about yeah, bossing on some character where I don't have pets and yeah, don't have anything going essentially, and don't even share the cash shop with anybody, right? So anyways, yeah, that's my Mercedes update. We are at 10 or nearly 11k stats now, which is yeah, pretty crazy. More than doubled our stats, yeah. And we got, you know, more attack, more boss, more ID. So yeah, pretty big update here. Come on, give it to me. There we go. Ay. And nothing. Oh man, we are nearly 1 bursting Darknet. We should really fight hard, right? But I just can't get myself to really learn this fight. And I knew I would die out on so many weeks. For now, the plan of action when it comes to Darknet is that I'm still gonna learn, you know, how to dodge the mechanics, etc. in normal. And once this guy gets nerfed, I'll start soloing weekly. Alright, is he? Nope. Now he is. There we go. I'm getting, you know, better from my 5 minutes of practice that I get in normal every week, right? But that doesn't mean that I'm really willing to expose myself to what is hard Darknet, the like shittiest fight in the whole game. Oh, I'm dead. And duck. And dead. Alright, anyways, let's finish this fight here. Ah, don't dodge my attacks. And that does it for normal Darknet. Ay. And that puts us here in Odium. I think we should have basically all the bosses cleared that I do weekly. At least, you know, that I consistently do weekly. I try to do Hardwell every week once. And I think I failed for 2 weeks in a row now. So yeah, this is still a problem for me, but I don't mind. Because I would rather be able to clear Darknet regularly than Will, because, you know, Will's drop you only need once, right? But Darknet's drop, potentially you're gonna need a couple more than that, right? And when it comes to slime, I'm currently doing slime sometimes. Like, it's not really a fixed thing, I just do it. So yeah, let's take a look at how much money our weeklies give us right now. So that's 3.5 bill just from bossing that I can do in like 2 sets of guild skills. That's pretty nice. Oh wait, was it 3 sets of guild skills? It might have been free. I don't know when I started playing the game today, to be honest. Anyways, yeah, 3.5 billion. That's nice. Alright, it's time to join some practice BM runs, and then... yeah, let's see if we can take down the big bad boy today. Alright, just finished up, you know, a long practice session actually. And yeah, I made it like all the way through every time, so let's hope that counts for something, right? I have to say, initially, I thought that, you know, this would be another Black Mage episode, right? But now that we didn't even run, I can't progress the storyline, right? So, here's some flaming content. I claimed 10 flames from the 6-star event, and yeah, I'm thinking about flaming the Daybreak Pennant here. Because why not? It would be nice to have a good flame. I'm not using this item at the moment. Oh, 64 and 6. I think that's a settle. You know, if that would be luck, right? Because it's a 140 item. Yeah, exactly. I would look at my Twilight Mark to compare. You know, this is 68 and 6. It's a very expensive flame, actually. So 60 and 6 or 60 and 5 is something that I could potentially settle on. But yeah, not when it's strength. No? Dude, I love rainbows. They always roll so high. It's really a noticeable difference. Nope. Again, 68. It's such a high amount of stat. 64. And nothing so far. Alright. You know, when it comes to the other rewards... yeah, 12-star enhancement scroll. Oh, what? I can't drop this item, alright. Well, guess I have to let it expire when I can't drop it. That's so strange. Anyways. What else is there to do? Ah, right. I have another challenge reward that I wanted to claim here. 10 extreme growth potions, and that is significant for, you know, my account, and, you know, I will get to that in a moment, but, you know, let me get this into the storage, and then we'll pick this up on the secret character. Aye. Okay, so here we are on the mechanic. To be honest, this is not a secret character at all, so I don't know what I was thinking, but this is very significant for us and for the account, leveling this guy up to 200. And let me show you why. So if I scroll all the way down to the back of the characters that are, you know, on the 200 mark, or right on the, you know, on that check mark basically. So we have the character in the 42nd slot here is the Lara at level 202, right? And then comes the mechanic. And the mechanic is actually gonna be in Lara's spot in the future, and he will be the one that counts towards our legion, and he will be our next permanent legion member once we hit 9k, which is, you know, in about a month maybe, I don't know. So I'm really looking forward to using this legion piece, right? 20% buff duration. If I were to use the how's it called? Angelic Buster Link skill. I'm not sure how it is actually called, but you know, that link skill. You know, I would but what was I gonna say? Alright, so if I were to use the Angelic Buster Link skill, the mechanic buff duration does benefit that. So, you know, having the mechanic on the Legion board is basically a requirement for like anybody. So I'm not sure if there would be any character that would not like to have the mechanic on the board. Oh right, I think we even got 2 there. Anyways, I'm not gonna bother doing Scrapyard because yeah, like we are past that point, and we don't even have many characters left that I could even use these growth potions on. So we have the Ilium left, who gives Int, Kinesis gives int, and Battle Mage also gives int. So all of these are not required, and I'll never put these into my Legion. They are not part of the top 42 characters, so they don't need to be leveled up, right? But since, you know, potions are free, might as well use them, right? So let's use them. Okay, so I've decided to do the Battle Mage next. So 5 potions from 141. Where do we end up? I'm gonna say 162. So let's check it out. Gee. Ay, the sound. Alright. 167. 5 levels more. That's actually quite a lot more. Yeah. Like I said, this doesn't count towards our Legion anymore, so it's not really necessary to do, but at the same time, why wouldn't I do it, right? It literally cost me nothing besides these 30 seconds that I invested. And yeah, that does it for this portion. So alright, there's one more thing that I wanted to talk about, and that is cooldown heads. I just saw a video of a Nightwalker from KMS in New Age with the 6th job, right? With fully boosted Shadow Bite. And yeah, like the video was basically him just holding down, or I'm not 100% if that was hold down or not, but it doesn't really matter, right? Because he was able to use Shadow Bite on every wave spawn because he had a -4 cooldown head, right? And you know, the enhancement boost or whatever it is called, you know, we'll see how it will be called for us, right? Alt for Shadow Bite also maxed, I suppose, right? Anyways, he had Bite roughly like every 7 seconds, maybe 7 or 8 seconds. So he was able to just stand there and bite, and he reached 18k mob kills in one of the newer maps. So that was completely crazy, and we will be going for a 4-second cooldown head here. Not necessarily today, especially because I think there will be a cubing adjustment in the very near future. I suppose it's gonna be next patch where they gonna remove the defense lines here. So here you see I rolled a prime line of defense that could have been, you know, -2 skill cooldown, right? Overall, you know, that's gonna basically put us into a state of permanent cube sale if, you know, you compare the rates to before that change, basically. So once that change comes through, I'm definitely gonna be queuing my head here, hoping to hit -4 seconds cooldown. Right now I think it's like 50 billion on average that you need to spend in order to hit it, so that's quite a lot. After the change it's still gonna be like 40 bills, so I'm not sure if we're gonna hit it immediately. I suppose not, right? Oh wow, triple prime with double defense 12%. You're seeing this? This could have been my 4-second cooldown head right here. So anyways, that's gonna be the update. If you're also playing Nightwalker, I can definitely also recommend going for a cooldown head. In my case, I'm just gonna use the cooldown head as the main head until it gets replaced by the Carlos head. It really doesn't matter. I feel like the power creep is gonna be there with New Age, etc., that I don't have to fully max out every gear slot, and that's fine. Like, that's my plan. If it's not gonna work out, it's not gonna work out, and I'll just make another head, right? But for now, that's at least not planned. And yeah, until then, until New Age, honestly, I should also think about rolling better potentials when it comes to item drop in order to equip more double items. So right now, while grinding, right, I have double meso, item meso combination, and you know, if I don't have the spirit pendant on, I can use, you know, another 40% item drop rate pendant here. Or I could, you know, just use my main damage pendant to grind. It doesn't really make a difference in Fiat I1 right now, so it's whatever, right? But for New Age, I would really wish to grab a couple more double item drop items. And one good candidate would be the Superior Gollux earrings right here, because, you know, they already have a good flame. They are legendary, 19 stars, you know, not 22, but good enough. So rolling 2 lines of item drop on these would be really nice, and potentially, you know, the next thing I would be looking forward to. Another potential item that I would want to go for 2 lines of item drop right now would be the Daybreak Pendant. I know, like, we are potentially gonna switch into this item when it hits 22. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it also depends on how many spares we get. If we get it to 22, I might as well just re-roll the potential on the Sweetwater Pendant, right? We will see. We will see. Anyways, yeah. Think about what you want to do with your gear. I would strongly recommend to go for double item drop right lines for New Age, because it's gonna speed up your skill grind by a lot. Actually, very impactful. And that's also, you know, why I'm not gonna turn these Ascendions into unique Ascendion familiars. I'm just gonna turn these into fuel, and then, you know, in New Age I'm gonna be grinding like 1 warp a day with drop familiar. So with one of these out, right? So yeah, that's gonna be my plan. Anyways, I think I'm pretty sure I should do something new for this episode, so it's, yeah, so it doesn't suck as bad. I think right now it's really boring. I'm sorry. So let me think of what I can do to make this, you know, a little bit more spicy. So alright, it is Wednesday already. Honestly, I've been having a great week so far, but I've completely lost track on what this episode was supposed to be about, and, you know, what it's actually about, right? I mean, honestly, I know initially I wanted to kill Black Mage again, right? But that didn't happen. So I grinded the Wind Archer. So let's take a look here and get our last level up for now, like last grind level up, 243. Because now it is time to chuck the potions. I decided that I would rather spend some time on the Mercedes, active grind that, than keep on active grinding the Wind Archer, at least for now, right? At least for now. I might revisit this guy and grind in Moonbridge for a little bit, right? And I might not do that. So we will see what's gonna happen here. Anyways, that is 1 level up towards my Legion, 2 level ups towards my Legion, and a 3rd level up towards my Legion today. If we keep up the pace, dude, we're gonna be 10k Legion next year, which is not very likely. So, wow, I didn't even know that we get a full set. I'll just transfer this over to the Kali, to be honest, and wear it there. So let me just get that into storage, and then I will do the Moonbridge. Wait, my storage is full? Ay. Come on, take something out. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna do some Moonbridge now. Skip the quest line here and then talk to you in a minute. So here we are in Moonbridge now, and I wanted to show this for one special reason. First of all, I think I get a new slot here, right? Okay. And it's about the Empress Cygnus Blessing right here. I plan on maxing this out in the future, right? As I get more nodes, etc, right? But even though it is only like level 11, and I might actually put this into a boosted slot, I'm not 100% sure, I will think about that. But even though, you know, it's only level 11, you can still get an upgrade here for it, and this only works for Cygnus Knights. As soon as you reach level 245, you can just talk to Nineheart here. I think it's just dialogue, to be honest. Exactly. And then you get the small dialogue. Your Empress Cygnus Blessing has been upgraded to the Transcendent Cygnus Blessing. And now for the duration you will heal a little bit and take less damage. Which is, I mean, That's pretty good. I think this is one of the best blessing skills that there are. I'm not 100% sure, but the downside of the skill is that it has 240 seconds of cooldown, which is not really super useful as boss meal, right? But anyways, we are so high level that it's definitely worth it to use it. And yeah, that does it basically for the Wind Archer. One, yeah, or just another story that we can put to rest, at least, you know, for the time being, right? And now we get to focus on, you know, the guy in rank 8, the Mercedes. So let's check it out. Alright, so here we are on the Mercedes, and it is time to level up to 215 and start the grind. So, bada bum bum. There we go. Kinda weird with the UI open, but I don't mind. So, what I want to do is, you know, start grinding, but I thought to myself, I could just include another go at bossing, because I just did this in last week's video, right? But the difference between us now and last week's video is gonna be massive. I imagine it's gonna be massive. Simply for the fact that, like, potentials, right? I've shown this off earlier, but these things are crazy. Legit crazy items that I rolled here. So, I really want to know, like, how much did we improve here? And I think we can still, like, keep this setup. Oh no, I should definitely... Yeah, I don't need decent sharp eyes anymore because I hit 100 without. I mean, it's still nice for the crit damage, but... Oh yeah, let's use the horse, I guess. And then, yeah, I'm gonna slot in decent holy symbol eventually, you know, when I start grinding, but for now we can just use guided arrow, I guess. Let me activate it, and then activate my other skill. Alright, so we have the horse on 4. So, let's start off by revenge killing. Hopefully revenge oh yeah, what's this lag? Hopefully revenge killing queen here, after she completely did us dirty last week. Aye. So, let me just buff up and make 100% sure. Should I just start off with using the... No, okay. Before I do anything, I need to gather my stacks. So, that's first, and now I wanna use the horse. So, is this something that is worth doing? I'm like, I don't know. Is dashing doing damage? It's doing damage if I'm, you know, taking a look at the HP bar, but should I just be dashing through the boss, or should I use just ring here? Should I use my other combo skills? Like, I'm super confused by this skill. Anyways, that was it basically, and now it's time to actually... Oops, that was my iframe. Actually buff up. Oh no. I mean, good thing that I didn't buff up, because that is the damage reflect, and you hate to see it. And yes, you can hear it very quietly in the background, but I am using auto HP pad now, so if I lose this now, you know, it's... Oh! Oh no, it's definitely on me. I forgot to buy buff freezers. Aye. This is horrendous. Actually very similar to how last week's attempt go, because I only died out because I forgot to buy buff freezers. Yeah, let's not die out, hopefully. I mean, it's looking... I forgot this skill in my burst. Oh my god, I think this should have been it already. Yeah, it would have been it. Using it on its own is definitely, yeah, less strong than using it as part of my burst, and that should do the trick here. There we go. Queen, you are gone. Yes, we have a pet we can loot. Very nice. Well, so let me buy some buff freezers and then enter clown. Okay, so here we are. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I wasn't quick enough. Anyways, the plan for this guy is now to do my dailies, the Arcane River dailies, and, you know, whenever I feel like it, grind it a little bit. No pressure, or, like, I don't have the hard goal to hit 250 until your age hits, but, you know, I would just like to hit it. If it's not realistic for me, it's not realistic, but we will see, right? So, he's gonna face change here soon, but I'm not even close to having my buffs yet, so... Yeah, this looks bad anyways. Alright. Guess it's waiting time. So yeah, I'll do my Arcane River dailies and, you know, just see how fast it levels me up. I imagine it's gonna be very slow, but if I keep up doing my dailies, especially, you know, through New Age, when the patch actually hits, we're gonna hit 250 with this guy eventually. And, you know, I would just love to have the extra cooldown reduction, not because it's necessary, not even close, right? This is like a multi-100-hour investment here into 1% cooldown reduction, so don't be like fooled and think this is anywhere near worth doing just for the cooldown reduction alone, right? But as I wanted to play Mercedes again, because, you know, it was, you know, a main for me a long time ago, just want to get into it again. And there we go. What a nice burst. Yeah, what a nice burst. So yeah, and so far, honestly, last week I was so sold after we get done bossing. It was so much fun, and I really see, you know, this is a potentially low mean bossing mule, but for now I'm gonna keep it at 3 doors, and then, you know, the lower things, I think that's good enough for the moment. Also, yeah, because I don't want to add on too many, you know, weeklies onto my schedule, because then I feel like obligated to get everything done, and if I don't get everything done, you know, I'm gonna feel bad about myself, etc. And I would rather, you know, not even put myself into that situation, even though, you know, for other people who have like more willpower than me, it's no problem to skip their bosses, right? For me, it's like, I really don't want to not do my bosses when I've invested in the character, right? But maybe, you know, that's gonna change for me in the future, maybe not. We will see. Comboing is, like, it's super fun. We will see how the grinding will go, and I'll show this off here in a minute. But yeah, I think I will enjoy it. When I started Reboot like a year ago, I was a huge hater of portal rotations, and now I've, you know, looked into Yum Yum Island and immediately start grinding in a portal map, or like using a portal rotation in a map. So we're gonna see how it's gonna go. I'm not as opposed to it anymore, because I also did it a little bit on the Nightwalker, and I did it a lot on the Blaze Wizard. But, you know, maybe I just overdid it on that character. So do we have to burst? Yeah, I guess we still have to wait for a burst until we can get this guy done. Maybe I should also just combo less, right? Maybe I just use Ishtar's ring for a while. Maybe that's better even. So let's, you know, use that. I mean, for now, it's probably a little better because I don't have a boost node for the other skills, right? So this is like really bad right now when it comes to, you know, optimizing the damage output. But I mean, still alright, right? But as soon as we claim the 6-star event node stones, this character is gonna shoot up in damage tremendously. I would hope at least. But alright, so I finished, the lower bosses, and I think Bean took quite a while, to be honest. And now I'm trying so hard to get this rotation down here in Iliad Field. I was so looking forward to this, but the timing is so difficult. Oh my god. Like, you have to jump so quickly, and I don't know. I'm not supposed to make it to the upper platform. So I have to double jump super quickly, but then cast the other skill relatively late. So you see also, like, I'm not 100% strong enough for this map, unfortunately. So here, check this out. Never mind. Alright, so check this out. Nope. Oh my god. Yes, alright. That's more oh my god. This is exactly what I want to do. You see how nearly perfectly it works out with the portal? Alright, so here we are. It is time. 2:16. This was super quick. I think it took us 30 minutes just to get from 30 to 100%. That's super quick. So, good decision to level here, I guess. You can check the BA. It looks kind of bad. I think I screwed it up a little bit. It could be, maybe it could be like 1200. But then, that would be 100% the max. So yeah. Anyways, that was quite fun. But I'm out of EXP coupons. And I don't want to burn out on, grinding this guy up, so I'm gonna call it a day here. And yeah. Alright, so as a last action, or a last work item, what am I thinking of here? Anyways, the last thing I wanted to get done in this episode is fight off normal slime. And that's basically because I want to show you guys how much I am lagging when I'm not using GeForce Now, right? So I didn't find my duel because, yeah, I don't know, it just didn't happen, right? I'm not stressing about duoing this boss every week, right? So I'm just gonna show you guys normal, and it's a quick burst. So yeah, check this out. The lag isn't so bad anymore. I feel like it got better for some reason. But then again, when I'm trying to mob an odium where I'm below the required sacred force, right? I start lagging like crazy. It's really, really strange with this class for me. So, alright, let's check out if we can get a slime ring of normal. It has happened before. 4/9, perfect. And yeah, that does it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're gonna be around for next week, and I'm stoked for it. There's, good stuff on the horizon, quality of life updates that I'm looking forward to. I finally, want to start, beating up Dark Nell on the weekly, but yeah, I really want to wait for the quality of life changes first. So yeah, I hope you're around for that, and I see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.